Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Strafe Cow. Doing something a little different here. This is a game called The Final Station, and it is a side view. I almost want to say survival horror kind of game. It has some survival aspects to it. There's some resource management, and it's very deep on its. It's more about the lore and the story and the atmosphere than it is about gameplay for the most part. I was a little hesitant about doing this game because it is very atmospheric. It's kind of a game that you get more out of by playing than watching somebody play. So, my thought is right now, I'm going to do the first one, or the first section. I'm not going to play all the way to the end. I just want to get through the beginning of the game, kind of give an idea of what it is, show it off, and maybe someday. So I'm gonna put it in my demo folder for now, and maybe someday I'll come back and do the rest of it. But for now, I just want to do. It's not even a long game. It's probably be 3-4 hours. But yeah, I figure I'll just do a demo because I feel like you're gonna get more out of it without the spoilers from the game going forward. If you ever go and play it. And then maybe later, if I decide to, I'll play more. So, save data will be deleted. Okay, yep, we're starting. Okay, so we're gonna start off. They put us right in the thick of things. See guy down there, the prison. And apparently a pit of zombies. 160 years since the first visitation. And then we wake up. It was all a dream. So real quick as we're getting started, this game controls with mouse and keyboard. I have the cursor here that controls where you're looking, shooting if you have a gun, and you control it with the BASD and basic keyboard commands for E for pick stuff up, R for reload, the usual. The whole game is set with this kind of 2D platforming where there's some background elements that occasionally you can interact with, but for the most part, there's no like going around buildings or something like that. Like in this case, there's a store here. Martin's not here today, disappeared somewhere. That's all I know. Had to come here and work his hours. So right now, we're just heading right. We have to go through the building, even though we're going past it, basically. It's kind of the basic structure for it. Let's see, wanted. Regarding construction, engineers, mechanics, and builders are wanted. 10 years minimal experience required. Metropole lower sector accommodation meals. Double pensions are provided. Ad does not apply to settlers' families. I'm gonna go talk to this guy. Oh, hello. Vacation's over, I see. Boss isn't here today, so there's no need to hurry. We do grab everything that's not nailed down. It is a resource management game as it goes on. There's a lot of stuff about, we're going to need everything, basically. Or it's going to be easier. Locked the door by accident. I didn't peek at all. Okay. Sure this is a good idea? He's not the best train operator. What if something goes wrong? Calm down, I'll keep an eye on him. James, this is a very important train. I know. Clothing. We'll get that in a second. I want to talk to this guy first. While you're away, they've installed new blockers. Boss left us the code in his office. Type it into the panel by the train. I'll fill you in as we travel. The record there, yep. Just has the information, it's got the insignia down here, and then when you get it, it goes down to the bottom of your screen, so you don't have to memorize it or anything. Write it down. First few areas are kind of a tutorial. Very simple. We get some little hints. You know, we get the mentions of the Guardian. This is an important train. So while we're in the back car, the NPCs will talk to us. Frequent problems, we'll need to set it up manually. If it overheats, we won't be able to move. If we stand next to this guy, we can see his health and his hunger. Important order from the board. There are different parts here. We got this up at the back, or we got this at the back. We got this here in the vents. You can regulate, and then there's some different stuff here that we can look at. While we're in this menu, we can see at the bottom about how far we've got left, how long the trip's been. And then here we've got our medkit and food distributors. There's also a simple crafting system that lets you get more medkits or ammo. So this guy kind of gives us some basic background information. Basically, at each station we stop at, we have to find the blocker code from the station manager. Right now, we are not going to help this guy. He's gonna say he's hungry, but we're gonna arrive. And when you arrive, it resets everything. So we don't, if we went and used the food, it would bump him back up to full, but we may not need to. Okay, so now we've got this. You're late. There's no express train today. We'll have to take this wreck of a train. Hello, how's your vacation? I see. I don't have the blocker code. The boss has it. He's out for lunch. You can wait here or look for him in the city. I'm sure he's close by. These new blockers, there's twice as much work to do. Those idiots in government. So this is locked. I'm gonna go across. Not now. I'm off today. The new cashier is awful. Get rid of him and find a new one. If you see here, they've been moving. She's got a kind of Z going on here. Like she's spacing out. It's kind of neat little, again, it's a very atmospheric game. It's more about the what's around you than the actual action. Communication problems on the west coast. The areas near the next to the border of the first contact are unresponsive, and we're waiting on details. Get up at 6:40, drink a quart of milk, run 5 miles. Repeat every day. Guy's passed out there. Yes? Why are you distracting me, sir? Oh, Sorry, your train slipped my mind. Did you take this key from my suitcase? Code blank is in the locker, but don't steal anything, okay? Yes, you're right, I'm sorry. So this is another neat little point. As you're going through this game, your character is a silent protagonist, but they act as if he is speaking. They react to him. So he is speaking, but it doesn't actually tell you what he's saying. So you get to kind of fill it in, which is a neat way to kind of bring you into the game. Okay. Hey friend, need your help. Could you stretch a coin for my beer? Yeah, well, it's up to you. Streets are dangerous tonight. Keep your head down. Something might just fall on it. I'm gonna go through the sewer. The hell? Apparently we just took a bunch of wires out of that guy's car. Morganstone to find these two screws unscrewed. Technician complaining about having to drive all the way over here. Four 424. Is there a problem, sir? Yeah, problem? Yes. I have a problem. Damn scheduled train, where is it? Sir, the scheduled train timetable hasn't changed in 20 years. Yes, I know, because I've been taking it for 20 years. A message here. Hey, welcome back. Thank you. No planned route changes. However, there are communication problems in the south. Hope the team can fix. Me too. Peter's offline. So the downside is we don't get these snippets of conversation when we're in the other car. I heard Trevor's gone. He was in the west, standard route, S40. Never reached the final station. And we've got rain. Hello. The code? Oh yeah, the code. There's a manual somewhere on how to print it. Will you just stand here? Give me some time and walk around. I need to leave. Michael has some troubles with the patrol. Amanda. Come over here and there are soldiers. Do the scanner. Faster. Listen, they canceled all the tickets to the south, but I need to get back home. It's important. I'll pay. Money's no issue. Thank you. No details still. Any word from the council? I think they've already evacuated. Nonsense. Are we gonna get there? What? No, we need to go north. So we're gonna buy food because we can. I have to repeat. Ticket office is closed. Yes, all destinations. Should we just continue seeing more and more? Something is going on. Good afternoon. Are you ready with your order? We don't serve that. I'm sorry. Garson, can you ask the kitchen where is my meat? Working for hours now because the guy ordered a triple meat. No, I'm not going anywhere. No one listens to me at home. Think about this, young man. We have the Guardian, who is meant to save us in case of a second visitation. Why does the council build those underground shelters? I'm fairly sure this game wasn't written in English first, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Probably should have checked that. Once again, we'll go through the sewer here, and this time we find this guy. Hush. Tell no one, okay? Something is happening here. Don't trust the military. Come in faster. Move along. And we see people being detained. Halt. What are you doing here? You're a railway worker. Your authority is limited to railway. See you hang around here again, you'll join that one. Woman dead on the ground. Something's happening. I don't know what, but something's happening. 2332. It's important to buy food when you can, because there isn't a way to craft food. What? They canceled routes to all destinations. I don't know anything about this. This was the Central Station. Central Station in Metropole? Doesn't count. Why's that? Only locals can use it. Bullshit. I heard that exact thing. They don't even let the settlers in. Nonsense. So yeah, basically right now we've got two things to maintain. As we go on, there's going to be more things. Gunshots? What's happening? In the north? You okay there? So. Had calmer days. Report some shootings. Any word from the council? James? James is offline. Okay, so when people survive, and through the act, we get rewarded, we get profit. did they stop us here? Can you find out what's happening? Thanks for trying to help, but it looks like they won't let us any further. Fantastic. Now I'm late for sure. I know. Yes, but I don't have the authority anymore. The military is in charge, and their general's waiting for you. This is not going to end well. Better hurry up. No, I don't know what's going on in Redmond. Marcus, this is an order. You cannot debate. Use access levels from now on. The ability to make independent, without operator coordination decisions in emergency situations. Firearm carry permission. I'm running a fever. This is why I told you to stay away from those things. Okay. Halt. Infirmary is off limits. Access code? Okay, you may enter. Right away we see this is not okay. It's not blood. I don't know what it is. Most of the staff has fled the city. We're the only ones to stay. The worst part is there's nothing we can do to help them. Water. Friend, give me some water. Just let me take it. Don't have to explain the military. Can't. Cough. Don't ask me. I know just as much. I heard they're back. Government is silent. Information is classified. I have nothing to tell you. Men, they're waiting for you. Here he is. He'll be here in 20 minutes, sir. Now listen to me. What was your destination? Willstream, you say? Willstream is no more, son. So is the whole mountain region. We, however, need you. Your train. For an important cargo delivery. It's being connected to the train as we speak. Delivered to New Costfield. Await further instructions. We all do. But an order's an order. Estimated time 10 minutes, sir. Hurry up. Your new route is hardly affected by them. You will encounter survivors. Save all you can. This is a secondary objective. Now go. Good luck, son. Once again, we can go through the sewer to get back. Feel them. They're close. Finally. Just keeps building. Black goo dripping out of the armor. Got our first actual zombie. Or whatever they are. And we run. Jennifer had a seizure. She was taken to the infirmary. Lock code confirmation. Sorry, can't do anything about it. Our objective is cargo escort. Proceed to the train. 8592. Okay, so now we've got this added on as well. Basically, you have to balance out between the two. We can't say anything. It's a secret operation. I love this. then they're just gone. Also see these great just shots in the background, even though it's just this very simple pixel art. Okay. Go to our first. John, they've summoned me to headquarters. Something urgent. Train arrives. I have the code. Pistol. Money. Train uniform. Don't have any ammo. Worth noting. This also enables the melee attack. Starting construction again. And here's our first actual guy. Or the next one. This is blocked off here. List of current routes. Slammo. Lord, you a rescuer? Okay, I got it. Sure, I'm waiting on the train. That was probably a little too aggressive. Oh, it is worth noting here. Okay, so first of all, I'm almost dead. I was being way too restrictive with my ammo there. For the slower ones, it's really easy to just use your fist if you time it right. I'm just not used to timing it. Ammo is a very scarce resource for the most part. Technically, we could leave right now. We've got the code. I'm gonna go around here. You know, I remember the game's fairly forgiving if you die, but it's not like really, really forgiving. So I think we're good. I don't think there's anything else down there. Freeze. First you answer. Who are you? Train? Okay. I'm waiting for you there. Okay. So that's kind of the first real level. Goal becomes search for survivors. Collect as much as you can in terms of resources, and progress. You going to Redmond? No, sorry. Is everything alright over there? I don't remember them building a train here. Or a tunnel here. Sorry, the connection's disappearing. I was so close. What happened there? Who are these people? Don't you understand? This is it. It? The second visit. No. They would tell us. There's no connection. Well, they would evacuate us to... Huh? Where do you think we're going to? Driver said he was ordered to go to Rialstall. I saw the driver took a weapon from you. Where'd you get it? I found it. Carrying a weapon is punishable by life in prison. I know. And? Do you think from this day on, anybody cares? There we go. I would gladly take my gun back. Don't even think of it. Quiet, he'll hear. If he doesn't, I'll tell him. Good. Okay. So. This seems like a good place to wrap up. Like I said, I don't want to do too much. I know I could probably do a few more levels without it really without it really being a spoiler. But I really just wanted to get to this point just to give you, like I said, a feel of the atmosphere, the story, how the game plays. It's a really simple game, but it's really cool, and I really enjoy the way that the atmosphere, the story, the graphics all kind of play together to create this experience where it's this 2D environment that still has a lot of details in it, and where you can rush through the game. All you have to do is get the blocker code in most levels to move on. But if you do that, you're gonna struggle because you need those resources. You need you get the rewards from the people that you save. You get the conversations from the people you save to fill in the rest of the story. You get scraps of information. Final Station's up. I know it's up on Steam. Check real quick here. It is not super expensive. I think I checked earlier it was like $15. And it is also on Xbox One, PS4. I mean, it's a, let's see, Switch, Android. So yeah, it is very easy to get. I think it's like $15 when it's not on sale. If you're on Steam, it's probably on sale. It's a great game, and I'm gonna play some more of it at some point in the future. But for now, I just wanted to record one episode, like I said, and kind of give people a chance to go find it themselves if they are interested, and then I'll play some more once people had the chance to get past the spoiler warning, as it were. When I'm maybe after I beat Pathfinder Kingmaker. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one.